Okay, we can start.
UNC, can you hear me? Yeah?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can we start our discussion now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's create a design for our next discussion. Wait, I am creating a design. Now, now we are trying to focus on eBGP implementation. Today we'll discuss about BGP attributes. We'll discuss
Attributes.
about BGP attributes concept. AS 100 1.1.1/32, and I'm creating one more loopback 10.1/24 here.
Okay.
Let's create loopback on R3 3.3.3/32 192.168.30.1/24. Now here AS number 300 and 4.4.4.4 192.168.40.1/24. Okay, first we can configure IP address as per our design. We can advertise our routers as per eBGP implementation. We have 3 autonomous system number. Okay, let's just start our IP address configuration first and BGP implementation. 10.1.12.1, no shutdown. Fast Ethernet 0/1, here 10.1.14.0 network. And here I'm using 10.1.34.0/24. Let's start our configuration from with R1 0/1. IP address 10.1.14.1. mask, no shutdown. Interface, loopback 0, 1 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot, 1, mask. Interface loopback 1, 192, 168, 10 dot 1. Show IP interface brief. Now let's go to R2. R2 and R3, both the routers are in AS number 200.
Yeah.
No shutdown. Now fast Ethernet 0/1, 10.1.23.1, mask, no shutdown. And let's create loopback interface 2.2.2.2, 192.168.20.1. Show IP interface brief. Let's go to R3. Interface fast Ethernet 0/10.1.23.2, mask, no shutdown, 0/0 10.1.34.1, no shutdown. Loopback interface 3.3.3, mask. Interface loopback 192.168.30.1, mask. Now show IP interface brief. Let's go to R4. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0 10.1.34.2, no shutdown, 0/1 10.1.14.2, mask, no shutdown. Interface loopback 0 4.4.4.4. Now let's start our BGP configuration. So we can go to R1 router, R1, and
Mm.
I have two neighbors. I have two neighbor router BGP 100, neighbor 10.1.10.1.12.2, remote AS 200, neighbor 10.1.14.2, remote AS 300. Now network I
Okay.
can advertise 10.1.12.0, mask. One more network I have 14.0, loopback.
55 to 55.
Now, no, not 4.4.4. This is 1.1.1. So network 1.1.1. We have loopback 1.1.1 here. Now
Yes.
network 192.168 10.0, mask. Now let's copy this configuration. Let's copy this configuration. Show run pipe section BGP. We can copy this configuration. We can paste in Notepad. This can help you to paste this configuration. This can help you to paste this configuration. So let's try to paste this configuration on R2. So BGP AS number 200, network 2.2.2, 10.1.12.2, 23.0, 20.0, and I have neighbor 12.1, AS 100, AS 200, 10.1.23.2. Can I paste this configuration on R2? Any problem?
For R2, let me check.
You can check the configuration, you can check the design.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one,
10.1.12.1, it's a R1 router. 10.1.23.2, it's a R3 router.
ah, I was checking the neighborhood. I see. Yeah,
Yes,
you configure. Yeah,
10.1.12.1
ice.
and
Yeah, ice number.
10.1.23.2.
Okay,
Clear?
fine. Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
copy this configuration?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, let's copy this configuration and we can paste on R2. Let's go to R2, exit. Let's go to Notepad, okay? And now I'm trying to paste this configuration on R3, 3.3.3.3, 10.1.34.0, 23.0, and 30.0, 10.1.23.1, and 34. Clear? And AS number
yeah.
is 300. You can see clear. Can I copy this configuration and paste?
Th- 34. Yeah, that too. It's okay.
34.2 here, 14.2
Yeah,
here,
but yeah,
14.2.
yeah, yeah. Check the S number also is
Yeah.
correct.
So now we can copy
But for wait. For the remote, 24 should be on
34,
IS.
34.1.20,
No, no.
23.1
Uh,
and 34.
yeah, IS number you should change from Notepad. IS number should be 200. The first
Yes,
line,
see, AS number
the
is
app
200.
one.
I'm here on R3. Both the routers, they are in
Yeah,
AS number 200.
yeah. You should change on Notepad.
AS number is correct. You can see.
No, no. The neighborhood. Check the neighborhood of the first neighborhood IEP.
Th-
The remote
This
IS
one,
should
this
be
one, you're talking
200.
about this one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See,
The remote IS
this is
number.
R2, this is R2 IP address, 10.1.23.1.2
Yeah, but the
IP.
IS number, the
Oh,
IS number is
okay, okay.
200.
Okay, okay, I got your point. Thank you so much. You can copy this configuration. We can
Yes, you
paste
can
on R3. Okay, let's go to global configuration mode. Let's go to R4, AS number 300, 4.4.4.4. Now 14.0, then 40.0, 10.1.34.1, and 14.1, AS number 100. Clear?
yes,
Please check Notepad. Can I paste this
mm,
configuration on R4?
yes, you can paste.
Okay, let's
You
copy
can
this
paste.
configuration and we can paste on last router R4. Now let's start our verification. Let's start our verification. Okay, let's go to R1 router and we can start our verification with show IP BGP summary command. Show IP BGP summary. So you can see I have neighbor information. In state and prefix, I have some number. It means I have neighbor relationship, right? I have neighbor
Yeah.
information. Now, now I am trying to verify routes information, show IP, BGP command. Now, now I'm not using show IP route command. You will see. Most of the time, we will use this command, show IP BGP, to verify BGP table. It's like a topology table, like EIGRP topology table and OSPF database table, 2 and 3. BGP maintain three type of table: neighbor table, routing table, and database table, or you can say topology table. What is topology table? All possible route information.
Okay.
This command I'm using to verify topology table. Clear? Show IP
Yes.
BGP. So you can see I'm receiving a lots of routes. I'm receiving a lots of routes. Before start discussion with this output, before start discussion with this output, let's go with the slide. Okay. Wait. So now we are trying to focus on BGP attributes. Okay, how BGP will find the best route to reach any particular destination. Okay, what is the best route? What is the best route option? So here we have multiple attributes. To find the best route, we have multiple attributes. This is called BGP attributes. So BGP complete attributes is divided into two different options: well-known attributes and optional attributes. Complete BGP attributes is divided into two categories: well-known attributes and optional attributes. Well-known, in well-known, we have two options. In well-known, we have two options: mandatory and discretionary. Mandatory and discretionary. Let's focus on this portion first. Okay, let's
Yep.
focus on this portion first. So we have well-known attributes, well-known category. In well-known category, we have mandatory and discretionary attributes. You can see the name mandatory. Mandatory, it means
Mm.
it's required. It's a mandatory attributes. What are the mandatory attributes in BGP? AS path, next hop, origin. In origin, we have these options: I, E, and question mark. So today and tomorrow, we'll focus on first mandatory attributes. In mandatory attributes, we are trying to focus on AS path, next hop, and origin. This is our topic for today and tomorrow. Okay, Juvency?
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about mandatory attributes. What is mandatory attributes? What is well-known mandatory attributes? Must be recognized by all BGP routers. Okay, and this type of attributes present in all BGP updates and pass on to other BGP routers. So what is attributes name? AS path, AS path, okay, origin, then next hop. Okay, so let's go with this design. Let's go with this design. Wait. So if I'm trying to verify updates information, okay, let's verify our updates again. So I'm here. I'm on R1 router here. Okay, R1 router. So let's verify some route information here. We have some routes: 1.1.1, 2.2.2, 3.3.3, 4.4.4. Multiple routes we have. With routes, we have next hop information. We have path information. Path information. This is called AS path. So you can see if I'm talking about this 4.4.4. Juvency, can you hear me? If I'm
Yes.
talking about 4.4.4 route, so 4.4.4 routes is coming via this side and coming via this side. So there's two route. There is two route.
Okay.
Okay, if I'm on R1, so there are two route to reach this 4.4.4 via
Mm.
via 10 dot via 10.1.14.2 and via 10.1.12.2. Yes, you can see. To reach this 4.4.4 route, we have two options. Next hop is what? 10.1.12.2 and 10.1.14.2, right? We have two routes to reach this 4.4.4.
Okay.
Which one is the best route? So you can see which one is the best route. You can see this greater than symbol. What is this greater than symbol? This greater than symbol means what?
Best.
Best route. So you can see via this side, via this side, via this side, you have two AS number. Two AS number. Traffic was initiated from AS number 300. Then it will
Mm.
reach to AS number 200. Then AS number 200 will send traffic to the AS number 100. So what
Okay.
you have origin information. Traffic was originated from 300, then it go to 200. So via this side, you have two AS. Via this side, you have two AS number. And
Okay.
via this side, you have one AS number. See, via this side, you have only one AS number. Traffic is coming from AS number 100. So least AS path is a best route. Least AS path is a best route. Clear my point?
Okay.
You can see this route is installed automatically. Automatically, this route is available in table. See, by this side we have least AS. If you check your routing table, so to reach 4.4.4.4, only this route is installed via 10.1.12.2. Clear my point?
Yeah.
This is the first attribute. It's what? AS path. Least AS path, best route. Least AS path, best route. So I hope this first point is clear, Juvency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about next point. If I'm trying to verify, if I'm here, for example, R3, if I'm here, okay, let's go to R3. On R3, I'm trying to verify table information, show IP BGP. So you can see multiple routes are available, no problem. Multiple routes are available. So I'm here on R3. If I'm talking about this 1.1.1.1 routes, so this 1.1.1 route is coming via this side and coming via this side, right? Via this side, you have only one AS path, right? Traffic is coming from
Yeah.
traffic is coming from one AS, 100. And via this side, traffic is going to hit on AS number 300, then it will reach to AS number 200. So via this side, AS number 200. So as per our discussion, this one is a best route, right?
Yeah.
Best route. So you can see this greater than symbol is available as a best route. No problem. Now, now you can see the output here. If I'm trying to verify this 1.1.1 route information, so to reach 1.1.1, if I check my routing table, show IP route. So to reach 1.1.1, next hope is what? Via 10.1.12. If you remember IGP protocols, if you remember IGP protocol, next hope is what? Next router, UNC, in
Sorry.
EIGRP, in RIP, in OSPF, next hope is what? Next router. If I am receiving some update from R1, okay, I'm here on R2. If I am receiving some update from R1, so what I have into this in routing table in R2, route information, AD value, metric, and then via, right? Via.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm working in IGP protocol, so this next hope is what? Next router. This next hope is what?
Okay.
Next router, right? In IGP
Next
protocol.
one. Yeah.
But in
Okay.
BGP, next hope is what? In BGP, next hope is, it means next AS. Next AS.
Okay.
Yes. So you can see if I'm here on R3, if I'm trying to verify my routing table, okay, yes, I'm receiving 1.1.1 information. Okay, and next hope is what? 10.1.12.1. Is it
Yeah.
directly
This
connected?
one.
10.1.12.1. Is it directly connected? No,
No.
10.1.12.1 is available here. So my point is when AS number 200 will receive any update within a AS, it will not change next hope information. It will not change next hope information. For example, this is what AS number 200 and you have multiple routers. You have multiple routers here. Multiple routers here. Okay. So when R2 will receive this information, R2 will receive this 1.1.1 information, it will not change next hope information. No.
Okay.
If R2 will send this traffic to this router, Next hop is again 10.1.12.1. If this router will send the update to next router, next hop is what? Again 10.1.12.1. If I'm working in IGP protocol, next hop is what? Next router. But in
Yeah.
BGP, next hop means what? Next AS.
Next, ice. Yes.
AS number.
Mm.
So you can see if you are here, you cannot say 10.1.12.1. What do you think? What do you think?
It's
See,
directly connected.
let me tell you one more point. You can see 1.1.1 route you are receiving from R2 with AD value 200. What do you think? Is it IBGP routes? Traffic is coming from same AS number? No, traffic is coming from
No, different
different
ace
AS
number.
number. And if traffic is coming from different AS number, I'm talking about eBGP. Then what is AD value? What is AD value for eBGP? 20, right? eBGP. AD value is what? 20. And IBGP AD value is what? 200. So when R2, see, R2 is receiving some route. Let me show you. R2 is receiving show IP route. R2 is receiving 1.1.1.1 information with AS number 20. It's a eBGP, right? UNC? UNC, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? UNC, can you hear me dear? Hello? 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 UNC, can you hear me dear? UNC, can you hear me?